We have an apology from a long-term critic of mine. I'm going to read off, and we're finally going to squash one of these beefs of the dozens that I have. That's good.
Thank God. What a relief.
So that's coming up. Brittany, you wouldn't want to tell me about this. Brittany, Ferlin, Tommy Lee, Ronnie, Radke?
Radfish.
Catfish Scandal, which sounds fun.
Oh, catfish.
And then we have a ton of Warzone stuff. Oh, God help me.
Oh, God.
So we'll do all the other stuff first. But anyway, I want to say a quick... I was watching... it's funny, you know him, Hutch. He used to be a gamer. Now he's like a political commentary. He does political commentary, and I love him. He's great. He really offers like a very grounded, sane perspective on things. I love to have him call into the show. He very recently, I think it was over the weekend, had a debate with this guy, Vadim, Vadim the Creationist, I think is the name. You guys know this guy?
No.
I'll pull up a picture. He's like a bread tuber guy.
Vadim.
Is bread tuber? Is that a
bread cum?
Bread cum.
What the hell?
Is that a derogatory, or is that like?
No.
What does it mean? Why do they call them bread tubers?
It's a reference to The Conquest of Bread, which is a famous book by a Russian anarchist, I believe.
Dan, that's one of those things you say, and I'm like, how do you know that?
Yeah, what?
I'm always amazed by your range of knowledge.
Well, I mean, I think I knew this because I, at one point, also was like, why is it called bread tube? And I looked it up, and that was the explanation. Maybe that's not even true.
Well, that's the only thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
So who's Sir Isaac Bread?
Sir Isaac Bread. Yo, Eric.
Eric, oh my God.
What is happening?
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That was
wow. 50 gifted subbies from Eric. Thank you, man. That's so generous of you. Thank you.
I'm strong. I'm a man.
Who's Sir Isaac Bread, Dan?
Huh?
Who's Sir Isaac Bread?
That's not who. There was no Sir Isaac Bread. You
okay, who's Bread?
Who is Bread? I believe it's in reference to bread, like the food stuff that's made from grain or other types of.
And also, the lore. The lore.
The lore. That's the end of the lore. That's it.
You said something.
You said something very profound.
Yeah, you said something. It's about some guy, some Russian bread situation.
Oh, you just want to know about the book, The Conquest of Bread?
Yeah. How is
it connected?
Okay, it's connected because ideologically, it's this guy Peter Kropotkin. He wrote a book in 1892. It was originally written in French, despite him being French.
But then how? And then these guys all decided, like, let's do the bread thing.
I don't know who came up with calling it.
Someone's gonna have to explain.
So he invented bread?
He didn't invent bread.
Bread was invented in what year?
No.
In Russia.
I don't think we were keeping track of years when we invented bread. I don't think we were headed. Yeah,
I think they were eating bread longer ago than
I thought so, but apparently not.
Let me ask ChatGPT why they call it bread.
Do you want to know?
I told you why it's called that.
But I don't know that you're right. You didn't sound confident.
Well, I guess that is true. I just took the word of some comment that I found that said that.
Oh, so no wonder he doesn't have any more information. He's just reading comments.
I don't fucking know. It's just like one of those things.
But AB came out and glazed you up. He was like, "Yo, Dan, that's so impressive."
Well, he shouldn't have done that.
I just found a comment.
Like what he's doing on his podcast.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Like the most like.
Okay. Nobody wants to hear from you.
Shut the fuck up. That you could possibly be doing as a content creator.
I have seen your podcast, buddy.
You've chosen essentially the Keemstar path.
Bitch, you will know better. Okay.
I have feelings.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you. Explore those on your own. Eric, another 50 from Eric?
Yeah.
Wow!
And then 50 from Thomas.
And then Tomas?
Tomas.
Are they like in a bidding war here?
50! Thank you guys. Wow! So generous. And that's perfect timing from you guys because so many of you guys are going to be able to join us for our members tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. And thank you guys for covering for the last 2 weeks as I got some work done. So thank you guys. Thank you, everyone. We'll be doing the members tomorrow. I'll be there.
Nice.
So thank you guys. Wow, so generous.
I have feelings.
Dan, why do you keep logging me out of ChatGPT?
I don't touch that shit, bro.
I'm logged out. I'm always logged out.
I can just ask it for you if you want to save some time.
Why do they call it bread tube?
Why do they call it bread tube? Got it. We're on it. ChatGPT will know. Is a nickname for a loosely connected group of left-wing, progressive, and socialist content creators, mainly on YouTube, who produce video essays and commentary on politics, culture, and economics. The name comes from Peter Kropotkin's 1892 book, The Conquest of Bread, a foundational anarcho-communist text advocating for mutual aid, communal living, and equitable distribution of resources.
How did they decide that was their movement?
Yeah, but how did they decide that was their movement? Let's see if it can interpret that question.
We've all wondered this.
It says great question. I didn't think it was a great question, but ChatGPT disagrees.
Why? How's it not a great question?
The short answer, they didn't really. The term bread tube wasn't chosen by the creators themselves as some formal name for a coordinated movement. Instead, it organically emerged from audiences and online communities. It was later picked up by media outlets trying to describe the trend.
Thank you. So bread tube, anarchist commune. That doesn't sound fun.
Anarchist commune ... That doesn't sound fun.
Okay, stop, dude.
Question mark. Totally fair reaction. Anarchist communism does sound intense, or even a bit joyless.
This lady is just blowing smoke up my ass. Oh my God, Barra plays with a 50 gifted.
What's happening today?
We are gonna have so much
These people
fun
were like
tomorrow.
starved of content over the last 4 days.
It's true. Thank you. And I'm so glad to be back for you guys. I'm not going anywhere ever again. And I'm so grateful Barra plays and all the great members we're going to have to join us tomorrow. That's so nice.
Boom, boom.
Hey, so anyway, Vadim had this debate with Hutch, and he's a breadtuber guy who's gone completely, and I used to be friendly with this guy. He made some videos I liked, and I don't know, it's been a long time. But
you know this person, Vadim?
I mean, no, I used to DM with him and be like, hey, I like that video.
Oh, okay.
And he said apparently I tweeted out one of his videos. I don't remember.
I don't think he knows who he is, to be honest. Like,
he seems to be pretty knowledgeable about who he was.
We know each other for sure, of each other.
Okay.
But I haven't I haven't thought about him in a while.
Got it.
And now suddenly I see him debating Hutch about what a scumbag I am. And he's so far down
I'm sorry, the topic of the debate is how much of a scumbag is Ethan Klein?
It basically became that, yes.
Okay.
It became that, a lot of it, yeah.
Wow.
And
hard-hitting stuff.
He apparently has notes on notes on notes, and they're all links to like YouTube drama and like snark subreddits, and he has no fucking idea what he's talking about. He's totally wrong about everything. He's completely convinced that he's right about everything. It's like well,
you guys are dogs. Why don't you just DM him?
So I'm making an offer to him. I'm getting somewhere.
Okay.
First of all, I do want to say my favorite part was when they first started talking. He goes, "Yeah, I have my best friend of 20 years. We don't talk anymore." And Hutch is like, "Is he Jewish?" He's like, "Yes." He went crazy pro-Israel. I'm like, okay, your best friend of 20 years went crazy pro-Israel. You don't talk anymore. And that now you're going on a rant about another reasonable Jew who lost his mind. And I'm like, time for self-reflection, Vadim? Surely it's the Jews that are wrong and not me for being a total fucking nitwit. But my point to Vadim is this. You obviously have a lot of questions, and I am but a simple man. He accused me of being a but a prolific liar. And he's a prolific liar. He's wrong about this. He harasses these people. And Hutch would be like, give me one example. And he's like, I don't have it right now. But you cannot go on TV. Okay, yeah, TV, whatever. And
a small Twitch stream.
Yeah. Well, not all channels have a ton of viewership, right?
I'm just saying, I was correcting you from being on TV to...
Why call Hutch small? Why denigrate what he does?
Oh, I'm not allowed...
Massive Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Great.
He's a YouTube streamer. Anyway, You can't just go on TV and say, this guy's a prolific liar. Prolific liar. And then when someone says, okay, well, give me one example. And you go, like, that's unacceptable, dude. So let's just be...
There was no example given?
Continually throughout, this guy was so sure about what a piece of shit I was, and he failed to pop...
He should have reached out
one example.
He should have reached out to me.
Dan's got a fucking list, boy. And people should just... They should just...
His age, first of all, he spent the first 20 minutes of today's episode.
Yeah, Dan, I don't need more detractors. Okay? I've got Vadim here. Please don't be giving them ideas about like, oh, contact Dan. He's got the master list of everything Ethan's ever lied about. Now, Vadim, I'll tell you this. I am not a liar. I feel like I've never lied about anything in my whole career.
I wish you were more of a liar. It would probably save us a lot of...
I feel like I'm honest to a fault. And I'm just a normal guy. I'm honest. I'm here with open palms, open mind, because in honor of of the friendship we once had, and in honor of your best friend of 20 years who you've abandoned in his time of needing a friend most. That's literally what happened, Vadim. I want you to understand that. Every Jewish person I know has lost friends, buddy. We're all crazy. So, Vadim, in honor of us...
Jewish.
Me being Jewish. Thank you, Anissa. I would love for you to call in at any time. Today.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
My suggestion earlier was to continue the...
No, because I want
the
him
private
to know,
conversation that you...
I want him to know how impromptu this is. I'm not preparing. This isn't like a got you. I'm not preparing to attack you. I'm genuinely just fielding questions. If you want to, he's not going to want to, but if you want,
you don't know that.
I mean, yeah, please do. No, it would be good content. Trust me. Please call in. I'm here for you. I am not going to be hostile. I'm not going to get mad. You can go over all your notes. You can pull up all the links you want, and we're going to go over it together. Because this is why I'm offering. I think you're a reasonable guy. We used to be friendly. And I see now that you've fallen all the way down, in my opinion, the snark hole. And you think I'm like the worst person alive. Like, genuinely, he thinks that. He's never seen anybody harass people as bad as me. He's never seen people lie like me before on the internet. And so, I promise I'm here with open palms and arms available to you, Vadim.
Tiny little hands.
And well, okay, they're probably normal, more medium-sized, but... You want to see tiny feet? Go to HassanPiker.com. I don't know. .net, probably. I don't know. .twitch, TV, .tv.
Have some conviction.
Right, and that's my message to Vadim. So anyway, he's probably on Twitter. I don't know. So yeah, we'll reach out, and Vadim, I'm sure you'll see this too. And that's it. So let's move on.